This is a Power BI dashboard that AI and I were told it was infixable. Not messy, not annoying, and fixable. And I don't mean ugly visuals. I mean the semantic model. 283 measures, 147 relationships, low-level security, inactive relationships everywhere, and you can't even create DAX measures. This is not a dashboard, it's a landmine. They gave me 2 hours to get this approved. And if you try to fix this manually, it will break. So I didn't start with the visuals, I started with AI and MCP to take control over the model. Most people think that these are visual problems, but they're not. They're architecture problems. We have over 10 fact tables, 15 dimensions, BI directional row-level security, trailing calendar logic, and that is not tweaking. That's surgery. Everyone complains about dashboards like these, including you, but nobody dares to touch them. They become museum. Look, but you cannot touch. So step one should be extraction. No screenshots, no guesswork. I need real definitions. So when I deal with dashboards like these, we need to understand a data model and it has to be straight from the engine. I think by now you might be asking, what is MCP? So I'll give you a quick definition. MCP is basically a USB-C for AI. It lets an AI agent talk to real tools and systems, and in my case, it lets AI talk to Power BI model engine. I'm not going to be clicking around in Power BI just yet because I would need to be talking directly to the semantic model. So first step is to run this command, export the model to TMSL, so we can actually export the entire model into folders, okay? And this is how it would look like. You would have your table here. You would have all your clusters exported, the relationships, everything is going to be exported into this folder. And that's how VS Code is going to be communicated with your Power BI model to understand the schema and the structure so you can do changes. It truncates about 500K characters, meaning out of 283 measures, 145 measures disappear. And if one of those measures is wrong, the business numbers lie. This is where AI becomes a weapon. AI helped me build a parser to salvage whatever survived inside of a broken JSON. We recovered 183 measures with full DAX, plus relationships and patrician sources. Then MCP batch plus the missing 145 measures directly from the live model. No rewriting, no copy and paste, and no guessing. And as you see, with the help of AI, we're able to extract and reconstruct the full model complete. No, I'm not saying that AI is going to replace all of us, that companies don't really need any more data developers and basically business analysts, etc. What I'm saying is that it's going to help you. AI is a very powerful tool. It really can understand a data structure. It can tell you things that you were not able to see with your eyes. And you're just going to be able to extract pretty much everything about your data model so you can just go ahead and fix it. And this is what we've done with this Unfixable dashboard. It was very difficult for us to manage the dashboard from the beginning. We needed to understand the data structure, the issues that we have, etc. And with the help of VS Code and MCP, we're able to understand exactly what was going on and go ahead and fix those issues. And that's the point that I'm making. Don't rely on AI to build your dashboards, but use it to be more efficient. So now we have a pipeline. Extract what we can, detect what's missing, pull it from the engine, merge it into our definitive model file. And as you see, this dashboard is not a mystery box anymore. It is reproducible and fixable. Reproducible means it's something that we can actually fix, right? And one of the very important steps that you're going to have to do or think about when you're doing this is to make sure that your data type is intact. Ask the AI when you're writing your command to make sure that it pulls the data with the correct format. Okay, so when it's a date column, it has to be a date column. So when you import that data or AI imports that data into the Power Query, all the columns are already, basically formatted correctly. So as you see in the data model, AI already created all the relationships. It helped me generate a pragmatic script to create all those relationships and validate the count, and everything was pretty much intact. And we have pretty much a model that is very stable. You can work on top of it. You can pretty much rebuild everything that was not working in the old file and just try to make sure that it's basically showing the right numbers at the end of the day. And as you see, we ended up having the same exact structure, same data model, same relationships, same business logic. Everything is pretty much the same. and you can just redesign all your visuals pretty easily. So you drag and drop and you recreate your visuals from scratch. I think you pretty much have to validate the numbers again because probably something was missing. But at the end of the day, you have a new model that was built on top of the old one, where you have basically fixed all the other issues following the best practice, because AI is going to follow the best practice, especially if you prompt it. Make sure that you give it structures in terms of the best practice so it follows to the script, the best practice when building a new model. Because you don't want to recreate these same issues. You have to make sure that, okay, you recreate a data model, but it has to follow the best practice. So we don't really run through the same exact issues we had before this one. And at the end of the day, we got it approved. We got our dashboard approved by the management. And what I want to say is that unfixable dashboards are usually just undocumented models. Expose the architecture, and nothing basically is unfixable. So if you want the exact MCP workflow and templates, subscribe. In the next video, I'm going to be explaining exactly how to set up MCP in your computer from scratch. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.